Hello, you're welcome to Mommy, to the Jenny, it's your favorite girl, Philomena Honor. Thank you so much for joining us. To watch videos like this, you just have to click on the like button, subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to share with your family and friends. Thank you so much for coming in today. Last week, we were discussing about battling with confusion. And we learned that so many people are so confused about so many things in life. Some are confused about who to marry. Some are confused about businesses to embark on. Some people are confused about where to invest their money in. Some are confused about their career, their life. Some don't even know if they should do this or do that. Now you are not the only one who's been confused or who is confused right now. There are so many people around the world who are confused about who they really are, what to pursue, things to do, and things not to do. But the Bible is very clear about those things. They help us and to guide us on the right way, like the King David. When King David in 1 Samuel chapter 30, when the Amalekites fought with the children of Israel, they destroyed everything, burned down the city, they killed the sons and took their wives as captives. When David came in, he was bitter, he was distressed, he was confused. David didn't know if he should just pursue them, overtake them and kill them all, if he just remain in the city and be stoned to death. He was in a confused situation. I remember he's a leader. Confusion sets in sometimes when you're a leader and you have to make a decision, and everyone's life, everyone's career, everything about others now depends on the decision you make at that particular time. It is very, 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 very hard sometimes to make those kind of decisions. But in a confused situation, there are things to do. As a young girl who is faced with so many suitors, as a young man who's seen many brides, many people you can propose to, many godly Christians, godly sisters in the church that you can just talk to about marriage. Sometimes you're confused about this one. You're seeing the qualities you want on this one. You're not seeing this one in this one. And sometimes you don't know, you're weighing it. But when you're confused, the first thing to do, today we're talking about 5 ways of overcoming confusion. First thing to do is to relax your mind, take a break. You just have to take a break. Listen, sometimes the decision we make live with us. The decision we made so many years ago is still with us today. And the decision we make today, you will still live with it forever. And a great man, Wallace Shatta, said, sometimes you don't blame people for their outcome, because whatever they decided is what they thought was right for them. Sometimes we don't really know what is right for us. So we have to relax our mind. We have to take a break and breathe. We have to rest. So that we can know what we really want. Sometimes you have to write down what you really want in life, so that when you're confused, you can go back to your list and know that this is what I really want. Number 2, think. The Bible says, as a man thinketh, so he is. Though it does not belong to man to direct his own path, according to what the Bible says, but we still have to think. God gave us this brain so that we can think with it. Thinking is not worrying. Worrying is not thinking. And 2% of people in this world really think. 5% think they are thinking. Why 93% don't even think at all? Constructive thinking. Think about what the decision you're about to make when you're confused. Know that, let it be in line with what you want and what the Bible and what God really wants for you, God's plan for your life. Sometimes we're confused about God's plan for our life. Don't worry, we'll talk about that next week. Number 3, you have to pray. Pray. Like David did in verses 1 Samuel 30, verses 8. So David inquired of the Lord, saying, shall I pursue this troop? Shall I overtake them? And he answered him, pursue, for you shall surely overtake them, and without fear recover all. That is when he prayed. We call it a prayer of inquiry. You know that definitely I'm asking God for a specific thing. And this specific thing I'm asking God is what I want him to do for me. And I know he's willing to do it. So as I'm set out to ask God about this, I'm so specific about it. God, who should I marry? God, what business should I do? God, who should be my friend? Who should I talk to about my problems? God will answer you. He does. Because he did it for David, he's done it for me too. And he will do it for you too. I trust him. Then number 4, you have to seek for godly counsel. for godly counsel. You should have a spiritual mother, you should have a spiritual father, you should have a mentor, someone that can tell you what to do, someone that could give you godly advice on the right things to choose. And the last one, application of everything you've learned. It's not just okay to relax, to think of something, to seek godly counsel, to pray. But after all those things, if you don't apply it, it won't work. If you're confused, you just have to know that you yourself have to apply it. Because the knowledge, something you know and you don't apply, it does not add value to your life. It is only the things that you know and apply them. That is what adds value to your life. And the book of Proverbs 3 verse 5 says, trust in the Lord with all thy heart and lean not unto thy own understanding. In all thy ways, acknowledge him and he will make your path straight. Do you trust God to direct you? Yes, you have to trust him. Thank you so much. Next week, we're going to be talking about making the right decision. Are you faced with problems? Are you faced with confusion that you want to make the right decision? Next week, we're going to talk about the ways to make the right decision. Now, you know how to overcome confusion. Next week, when you overcome this confusion through this means, you then know how to make the right decision. Godly decisions that will benefit you. Thank you so much. See your favorite girl, Philomena Honor. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. I love you. See you next week. Bye.